Okay, this year we're going to be working a lot in the science lab. So you're going to have to know how to act in the science lab. Now, in this picture, I want you to think about what you see is going wrong in this science lab. There's a few things. Okay, so first of all, Savannah, she has an issue here. Savannah is drinking something in the science lab. And by this, it looks like poison. So obviously, you wouldn't do that. But one of our rules is that we can't drink or eat anything in the science lab because you don't know if it could be harmful to you. Okay, now as we move over here, we see that this soda can right here. Okay, let me get this. Soda can right here is spilled onto the floor, which could cause somebody to trip. Or, if you see something like that, you definitely just need to tell the teacher and, we would clean it up real quick. Okay. Now, we also see another mess. We see some broken glass on the floor. Now, you might think the first thing would be to clean it up yourself, but don't. Okay. You could hurt yourself. So if something is broken in the science lab, what we're saying is that you need to tell the teacher and the teacher will get it cleaned up. Okay, now let's see. Evan. Evan's kind of doing the same thing that Savannah is doing over here. He's drinking something from the science lab, which is a no-no. Okay, now Freddie here, he looks like he's having a good time, but no, we can't play like this in the science lab. It could cause Evan to be surprised and slip and possibly knock something over, and Freddie's just not paying attention. Okay, now right here, it looks like Lindsay and Sarah, it looks like they're, doing something right here you're supposed to do. But Lindsay should have her hair tied back because if you notice, it looks like her hair is getting burnt, which would not be a good thing in the science lab. Okay, and it also looks like they're probably talking about just things that you don't want to be talking about in the science lab, which is just personal stuff. So we need to be talking about science lab stuff when we're in the science lab. Okay. We also have some cheese puffs here on the floor. We're not eating in the science lab. Okay. Now, I am not sure at all what's up with the snake here, but obviously we probably don't want to have snakes just roaming around on their own in the science lab. Okay. Now, if we keep on looking around here, we see some scissors jammed into our outlet here. That would be a no-no. Let's not do that. Okay, so what I'm saying, okay, one more thing. Okay, looks like we have a plug coming out of the water here. That also would be something we wouldn't want to do. Okay, but what I'm saying is that in the science lab, I need you to follow directions. Make sure you're following the procedure that I have set up for you in the science lab for whatever it is that we're doing. Let's see, we're not eating or drinking anything in the science lab because that could hurt you. The horseplay thing, we can't have people just playing in the science lab. We're going to try to have fun, but we're going to have to do it in a way where no one gets hurt. Okay, thank you. Okay, these are our lab safety procedures that we need to follow every time that we do a lab experiment. Okay, first of all, you need to make sure you follow the instructions. Okay, which the instructions are to listen to what the teacher's saying. Okay, read the directions, follow the directions, and then repeat. That means that every time we're doing a lab experiment, you're following the directions. The first time they're given, not like the 20th. Okay, so the first time they're given. Now, don't eat in the lab. You don't know what could be harmful to your health, okay? So We don't eat or drink science is our rule. Okay, so no horse playing in the lab. For example, this guy right here, he's spitting a spitball. Okay, that could cause somebody to, fall over something, break a glass, get cut. That wouldn't be good. Oh, and it says save it for math class. Let's do that. Okay, so no animals in the lab. I don't think this is going to come up a whole lot, but no animals in the lab. Okay, use gloves. We're not going to use gloves a whole lot in the 5th grade, but if something does require that to keep our hands safe, or if we're handling something hot, we definitely need to use gloves. Now, we're going to use goggles a few times this year. So the goggles are to protect your eyes. So if I tell you that it's going to require goggles, wear them. I don't care if it looks goofy, just wear them. Now, when it says waft odors, waft means to bring the smell to your face. You don't stick your face over it to smell it. Okay? So, accidents, if you have an accident, it happens. Okay? Just make sure that you tell the teacher. Okay? And I'll come over and clean it up. If it's like broken glass or something, don't try to clean it yourself. Just tell me and I'll come and try to fix it. Okay, lab equipment. Now, just by looking at glass, you can't tell if it's hot or if it's cold. Okay, so you really have to pay attention into the lab so you don't get hurt. Now, respect fire. We're not going to be working with fire in the 5th grade inside, so we don't really have to worry about that one. Okay, let's try to put this to use here. Now, let's